Hi, my name is Tammy Graham of homespunchick.com, and today I want to talk to you about something that can easily make a lot of us squirm, and that is the question, should you prosper? Or basically, is it a sin to want to earn an abundance of money? And if you're anything like me, you've probably heard the scripture a lot. It's often based on 1 Timothy 6:10, and that is, for the love of money is a root of all kinds of evil. And so we've heard this throughout our lives and kind of assumed that that meant that the money itself was evil. And today I just want to share with you some of my thoughts on this and how important it is to overcome this mindset. First of all, money in and of itself is neutral. It's neither good nor evil. It's just the medium we use in today's society in exchange for goods and services. So you don't have to look at it as being evil in itself. It's just a tool. It's something that we have that is a tool. It's not a actual little angel or a little devil sitting on our shoulders. So why am I even talking about this? Why is this important for your business? Well, a book I just recently finished reading is called Thou Shalt Prosper by Rabbi Daniel Lapin. And in it, there's a lot of great quotes, and I highly recommend this book to you if you struggle at all with the idea of being prosperous or making money. And one of the quotes that I really liked is, making money is much harder if deep down you suspect it to be a morally reprehensible activity. Why is it important to overcome this defeating mindset? Well, another quote by Lapin is, believing that making money is a selfish activity will undermine anyone's chances of success. Basically, first you can sabotage your business. It can hold you back, keeping you from growing to your fullest potential. You won't seek the training or mentoring necessary. You won't put in the extra time and effort needed every day. You won't stay focused and will be easily swayed or distracted by things that are more fun. You don't believe that you should grow to 6 figures or more, so why even try? Now here's a picture of my garden last year, and the reason why I'm showing this is when you think about, I want to illustrate using this idea of success and prosperity as a garden. When you plant your garden, you don't plant it thinking, oh, well, I'm just going to let it be a weed patch and I don't care if anything grows. I mean, what's the point of going through all the work to try and clear out a spot and plant the seeds and water it and everything if you're not going to have a prosperous garden? And the idea of, this idea can be used in your business as well. What's the point of going through the money and the time and all the training necessary to build a business if you are just going to sabotage it by not putting the effort into it because you think you don't deserve to earn money from it or to be prosperous? And if you think about your garden, if you really don't think you're going to get a great crop, well, you might decide that instead of watering it every day, that you would rather go and watch TV or something, or go to a baseball game or anything else other than watering your garden. And when those weeds start coming along, you might decide, well, I don't really care about those weeds, so I'll just let them go. And pretty soon you're going to have this big weed patch. You're not going to have a productive garden with the fruits and vegetables that you planted and that you would like. So if you think about that with your business, there are going to be times when there are tasks that you're not going to enjoy doing, such as watering every day maybe during a drought, or weeding and getting those bugs, the squash bugs and everything that you have to kind of pick off by hand, or maybe apply compost or whatever in your garden. You might not want to do those things if you think the garden is not going to be prosperous. Well, in your business, there are going to be unpleasant tasks as well. And if you don't think that it matters if you are prosperous or not, then you're not going to do those tough things. You're not going to spend the time that you need to learn technical computer aspects, or you're not going to get out of yourself and maybe do a video, or you're not going to do the hard things by seeking advice from a mentor, from a community. So all of these things can sabotage your business and make you stagnant and make you not have one at all, and basically it'll be a waste of time and money for you. So what does it mean to have a love of money? That's the scripture in 1 Timothy 6. And what I think of having a love of money is putting money above people or above your relationships. Basically, you're willing to harm or to swindle people for money. Think of being ruthless, doing whatever it takes to have money. Lie, cheat, steal. You lose your integrity. You resort to hype, to lies, and don't deliver on your promises. That's not the kind of business you want or the kind of business you want to work with. Why is it good to be honorably prosperous? Well, first of all, you're able to benefit others with your goods and services. You can fill a need or solve a problem, and this is important. People have needs that they need fulfilled, and they are willing to spend money in exchange for the fulfillment of those needs. Now, if you have your garden, if you have an abundance of tomatoes and somebody's hungry, they would be willing to pay you money for those tomatoes, and that's a good thing because you're providing them food and they're providing you with money in exchange. A business can benefit us now with extra income, plus it helps us to move towards our life goals. It helps us prepare for the future, such as an instance of job loss or retirement, your children's college education, any kind of future activities that you might be planning for. Maybe expanding in your homestead or your house or anything like that. And a prosperous business also allows you to give back to your community through charities, supporting your local businesses, and even through hiring others. And you can inspire others to start their own, which in turn will help them to help their neighbors and their communities grow. So being prosperous actually increases other people's prosperity. Again, from Rabbi Daniel Lapin's book, it is perfectly kosher to ask God for money. What you are really asking for is the opportunity to serve your fellow human beings. And that's a good thing. You want to be able to serve other people. Being prosperous is not just about doing what you can to make money for yourself, but it's helping other people. And in turn, that makes you prosperous. Our communities need flourishing businesses and prosperous people in order to grow and thrive. If you have been given the desire to be an entrepreneur, then it's your duty to your family and your community to be successful. So when you think about this, in your garden again, going back to that example, the garden, it serves you not only now in the season with fresh fruits and vegetables that you can have during your family meals and feed your family, but a lot of times when we grow something, sometimes we just have a great harvest and you get an abundance of a certain fruit or a certain vegetable, such as maybe green beans or something. And you are able to, number one, you can preserve them, whether by canning or freezing or whatever, in order to prepare for the future and prepare for winter or for times of when there's not as much growing. And you also, a lot of times, are willing to give things away. I know when I have a lot of zucchinis coming on, I don't eat that much throughout the year, so I'm willing to give them away. And people at church or my neighbors, they enjoy that. They enjoy getting the abundance of my garden. And as well, you can, when you think about it, a lot of times people, they look at your garden and they say, hey, that's kind of neat. I can do that too. And when you're doing that, you inspire others to not only grow food for themselves and for their families, but also prepare for their future and help feed other people. So as you can see with this garden and your business, you're helping others and you're preparing for the future. You're not just asking to hoard a bunch of money and that's it, and that's all that money is about. Asking for money and for prosperity is way more than that. It's about asking how you can help serve other people and how you can help build up your community. So I hope this helps you. I know that, again, it can be a difficult challenge, and I highly recommend reading that book, Thou Shalt Prosper by Rabbi Daniel Lapin, and I'll have a link for you. And it just to help you see that business is a good thing, and it does help to serve other people, not just yourself. So I hope this helps you, and I look forward to working with you in the future. Thank you very much.